how can we upgrade our skills? Graphic designing, now AI has taken place.
In the tools focus pannina, then what you can do is you can start and you do some training on those tools. This is the easiest entry point for you for the passion or for the intersection of IT and mechanical engineering.
Please welcome.
How can we upgrade our skills with respect to automotive as well as IT compared to future?
Very good.
Like, what I have to do it so I can just make some progress in that.
Sure.
Not just to get laid back.
Yeah, absolutely. You studied mechanical engineering.
Bangalore.
Bangalore, very good. You are in interior design.
I'm in interior, but it has got nothing to do with my engineering.
Okay.
Because I'm into Photoshop and editing.
Super. Photoshop, editing. Okay.
It's been like almost 4 years, but I'm trying to pull myself back to automotive, but I'm not getting a right path for what I have to do to upgrade my skills, and then I stand out of the crowd, so recruiter looks at me on that aspect, like he has got this, so I can take it.
Yeah.
Because graphic designing, now AI has taken place. If they just type it.
How did you do?
It's all from
ChatGPT. Did you try?
I tried it, but they had some other perspective of designing.
Yeah.
Even someone can take that and just do some play with it.
Yeah.
He can make another version of it.
Agree.
So I'm just curious and worried about that aspect.
Yeah. So I'll give it in two perspectives. One, you've done mechanical engineering, you're in graphic design. So for people who want to get into graphic design, anybody can do graphic design. BSc biology, zoology, math, this, that, anybody can do it, right? But you want to you're very thoughtful. I invested 4 years in mechanical engineering. How do I progress in that career? And you're driven to work in the automotive space. That's where your passion or interest lies in. And what you want to do is, you want to tie it down with IT. Because you also think, IT is the career progression, big opportunities in career progression. Excellent idea, okay? Now, this is the most important, the reason why I'm proposing this. Do you have exposure to programming at all?
No, I haven't.
You don't have exposure to programming, okay. So, don't worry about the programming aspect. You can think about it in this way. Programming inclination, you can completely get into the programming side of it and still use the automotive background. Majority of the softwares which is written, automotives are software-driven automotives, right? Tesla or any other automotive, there's a lot of software which is written for it. Areas there is an overlap. Automotive electrical components, ECUs, so electrical components you will have a lot of integration points, so that's what will happen. You will still have a light mechanical flavor if you just understand the car very well, if you're an IT engineer. So if you're not good at programming, the other thing what I would do is, automotive design space la CATIA solli or tool CAD CAM, ProE, adu mari nariya tools irukku in production engineering, all right? So if you focus on in the tools, I can give you a list of tools. In the tools focus pannina, then what you can do is you can start and you do some training on those tools. There are various different platforms, self-learning platforms and tools which are available. ProE, CAD CAM, CATIA, these are all technology tools, okay? So you're gradually entering into that space. From there, you can think about what next. All right, but this is the easiest entry point for you for the passion or for the intersection of IT and mechanical engineering. In the sense, like, we do several large projects on IT in automotive space, and I think that'll be a sweet spot. In fact, straightforward mechanical engineering jobs, there are a lot of production engineering jobs in auto industry. You can directly apply, but Dubai manufacturers all jasti kadadu. So how are you going to get that job? Right? So you'll have to start thinking about other countries. If you're planning to settle in Dubai, then you got to think about in the job market enna relevant, if you're thinking that way. But you should not again lose your passion in that. Interest industry interest if you're able to find a job and if you want to be in Dubai, I think you'll do really well. That's my method. I hope it helps. What I'll do is, as a follow-up, I'll give you all the tools, what you can learn, which will give you the easiest entry point. இன்னொன்று வந்து நீங்கள் அனலிட்டிக்கல் மைண்ட் செட் இருக்கா உங்களுக்கு, எப்படின்னா லாஜிக் சால்வ் பண்ணுறது, ஸ்டார்ட் டேப்லிங் அரவுண்ட் பைத்தான். சும்மா பைத்தான் வந்து ஸ்கிரிப்டிங் லாங்குவேஜ், ஜஸ்ட் ஸ்டார்ட் பிளேயிங் அரவுண்ட் வித் இட் உங்களுக்கு டைம் கிடைக்கிறப்ப. ஓகே, உங்களுக்கு வந்து அதில் ஒரு இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் வந்துருச்சுன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்களேன், யூ கேன் டூ அமேசிங் திங்ஸ். யூ கேன் transition into IT. The first skill, the first track what I spoke about, auto, IT, overlap, pure play IT. Okay, not mechanical engineering based IT, design engineering based IT. That's what I would say. Okay?
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you. Can
I just ask you one more?
Sure.
This is something like philosophy, but
Yeah. Philosophy, of course. I love it.
If I want to do something,
Yeah.
like I want to pursue it. For example, I'm doing one design.
Yeah.
I'm doing it, and when I'm doing good on that, I feel that okay, this for me, this job is on me, and I'm made for this. And sometimes when I get versed in designing, I feel that, oh man, what am I doing it?
Yeah.
This is not the right way, and this is not what I'm for.
Yeah.
So how do I handle that?
Okay. How do you handle? I'm telling. Yeah. Of course. I know what you're saying.
Sometimes it looks like okay, this is for me. I'm here to do this job, and sometimes I feel that okay, dude, this is not you're doing it. This is not you're made for. With the same job, like.
How many years of experience do you have?
3.5.
3.5. Okay. How much appreciation do you get from your managers and colleagues and bosses and whatever? Nothing.
And it's like you're doing it, because you're doing it. There's no appreciation on that.
Okay, that is one of the challenges what you're going through, right? In anything what we do, in parenting, right? You have a kid. When your parent says, "Oh my God, you've done an amazing job," the kid excels. They push through and get some amazing work done. When you say to your kid that you've done amazing, you played a great tennis game, all right? And the kid pushes through for that appreciation. Similarly at work, it is so important to really appreciate your peers, colleagues, even your managers. A sincere appreciation coming from your managers will definitely help you go through that, right? For example, உங்களுக்கு feedback கிடைக்க மாட்டேங்குதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Actually, you are being critical of your work. நீங்களா பார்த்து you are thinking that the design, who gave you that information that this design is not good? You yourself are critical about it.
No. It's like if I'm doing it something and I get this is not good. So they don't give me suggestion. Okay.
They say that it is not. Okay, got it. So you're getting the feedback. Okay. Now that is where you need to. This is a question. A way to ask a question. Feedback is, tell me 3 things, and in a nice way. Hey, I know I could have pushed it further. Okay, but tell me 3 things what I could have done better on this design. Tell me 3 things. Why? All right. So we come up with several designs, and we always think about. And I'll say, hey, this icon is not placed in the right way. This font is not in the right, I don't like this font. Change the font, change the design, change the thematics, change the color. I'll give them some insights around that, and the team will continue to work on it. I guess you're not getting that. So what I would love for you to do is ask this particular question, and I want you to start appreciating and this is called as lead from within. Leading from within is when your managers are people who you report to do not appreciate you, you should go ahead and tell them, hey, you know what? You are coaching from within, stating that, hey, thank you for the feedback. I really, really appreciate it. All right, this helps me do better. What they would do is over a period of time, they're going to come back and tell you, great job. Right? And I think that will help you do better every time. Right? That is one of the things what I would absolutely do from what you asked me. Yeah. So if you can ask for great feedback and lead from within in terms of addressing your managers, how you want the feedback and coaching them. Be the lead, okay? Because you're thinking the right way, and you have great opportunity to transform how your managers think and transform the culture as well. Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's what I think. Absolutely. I'm thinking through your response a little deeper, thinking through your question a little deeper as well. I'm trying to think through my practical cases, right? my practical situations. So let's take for example. Okay, I think we've got a good idea here. For example, we go to a particular event. I'm taking from a sales perspective because I'm a sales guy, and so you go to an event and there's a large group of customers whom you're standing and talking to them, and when I talk to the customers, you suddenly have a realization, oh man, there was an opportunity but I did not connect. அதே மாதிரி தான், the same thing what you're saying is designல ஒரு design சூப்பராக வந்துச்சு, அதுக்கு முன்னாடி வந்து ஒரு மீட்டிங்கில் வந்து I was able to immediately get into the room, own the room, connect with every customer, follow through, set the meeting, convert a sale, all of that, right? But in another situation, there was an inhibition in me, right? Whatever was the reason, and because of which I did not talk to the customer and I walked out of the room. After that, I want you to think about, which is the introspection. எதனால இந்த design தப்பா போயிருக்கலாம்? எதனால, why I did not, is it a creative block what you had? Or what happened, right? Why is it, were you not in that space when the design happened? Several times you go on stage and make a speech, right? Did you prepare well enough to make that speech? I come back and I regret it a lot. Inniki vanda I was on stage, I could have made a huge difference, but I did not make it. Why? Did I not prepare enough? And what did I spend enough time in that preparation? In ஒரு ஸ்டேஜில் நான் போய் பேசுகிறப்ப, before I get to the stage, right, I have at least 4 hours of prep time. 4 hours of thought, concepts, many things which go in. So, but the introspection is so important. You go back, think, why is it that it went bad, and then invest the time. From a creative standpoint, I would say I want you to introspect and figure out what is it that we can do better in creativity. Right? Creator's block vandirucha, illa I did not read enough new ideas which I could not pour in. That would absolutely help you in your journey. So 2 different versions, 2 different ways of thinking. I love this conversation, man. This is the kind of conversations which I really love, where it is on the fly, you are thinking through from practical examples and then narrating it, connecting a creator's mindset and a sales mindset. Okay. And how are you connecting these together? Love it.
It's all pleasure, man.
Awesome. Very good question. Great question. I love it. Thank you.